We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Hood. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Roberts complete. And he's got Rome. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 1. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
On first and 10. Hood. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again. Hood. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun!
Off play action. Hood forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Hood. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after here coming up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Roberts on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing Jones. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, that's Barber, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. Check 26. Check 26. Spud.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to. But I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Jones to throw again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Jones finds Roberts left side, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hood. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hood. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vinny Curry able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. Hood. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Hood. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
To throw on second down. Hood buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Hood being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Watch it now, Barney. Hot!
Jones looking to throw on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Throw outside complete. That's Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Leopard! Leopard!
Jones now. Off play action. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now, Barney, Barney.
Throwing on 1st down. Hood steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And again they stuff it. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Hood. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.